Welcome back to Hi Now Daily. The Office of Hawaiian Affairs supports Native Hawaiian-owned businesses through their Mālama loan program. Now, joining me today is Umi Martin, owner of Umi's Farm and Umi's Store. And I've also got Robert Crowell, the loan processor at the Office of Hawaiian Affairs. And I've got your wonderful wife here, Ka'iolani. Thank you so much for joining me today. All right. Well, let's start off with your wonderful business. I know you guys are out on Kauai. You were born and raised Kekaha. You went across, got some experience out on the mainland, a psychology degree, is that right? And then you're like, you know what? I think I'm just going to start me a farm, right?
Yeah, pretty much, just like that.
All right. Well, let's talk about your roots and how you got to that point of starting your own farm and all of that.
Well, you know, so I had no farming experience before I started farming, and I think my first taste of farming came from when I was at the University of Hawaii, and I was helping out at their taro patch down at the Lo'i Kaniwai. And so when I had some old family land on Kauai that wasn't used, so when I moved back to Kauai, that was my goal, was to get back on that land and start farming.
And I gotta ask, you know, starting a farm from, you know, from scratch, you know what I mean? That must be very difficult to do. You had some support. Tell me how you were able to do that.
Yeah, just hard work and determination, because, you know, when you start off from scratch, the learning curve is pretty steep, and it does take a while to learn what you need to. And so definitely getting help along the way and encouragement was, you know, important to get going.
Awesome. And so some of that support is in the form of loans and programs that you were able to take advantage of. Tell me about that.
Yeah, so, you know, I'd been farming taro for a while, but then I wanted to transition to tropical fruits. And so when I finally got the land to get going, and I had approached OHA and applied for their Mālama loan program, and that was a big help in getting started.
Absolutely. Now, what was that experience like from not getting the help that you really needed, and then getting on board with OHA and being able to, you know, really boost your farming? Yeah,
you know, farming is expensive, and you don't really realize that. And so when I was faced with having the land in place and needed to get started, the realization that I needed to have some working capital to get going. And so that Mālama loan was perfect for me to get started.
Absolutely. Now, Robert, I got to ask you, you being the loan processor and working with the local community, what is that like, and being able to help the Native Hawaiians here start up their businesses or just keep their businesses going?
So Ume gave us a call and said, hey, I want to, number one, he had one loan come by, and that was to purchase and operate Ume store in Waimea. And then he came back and said, hey, I need funds to working capital for his farm. So we talked story. He provided that second application. He had good credit. We provided him the funds, and he was able to expand his farm and you know, move from mango to citrus. And you know, you can see all of the products or produce he has here. We're excited to support his farm and his store.
Awesome. Okay, so let's talk about that. We've got a bunch of produce here on our table. Tell me about what you grow on your, 5 acres?
Well, so my field is about 18 acres, and I currently have about 10 acres planted.
Okay.
Mangoes is my #1 fruit that I grow, and then citrus as well. And then I also have just, you know, a bunch of different types of fruits that we grow in smaller amounts and trying out. And some are exotic and unknown, like the sugar apple.
Oh, sugar apple. Which is that, this one?
Yep, that's that one.
Okay, can I try that? Because I don't think I've ever had a sugar apple before.
So, you know, you just kind of scoop around the skin because it's really sweet right along the skin, and then you get some of that.
Okay, scoop around the skin.
There's a seed.
Oh, that's so cool. And you eat it just like that,
right,
then?
Just like that. And
you guys just go for broke and just eat the seed, or you spit the seed?
Yeah, you spit the seeds on.
Wow, that's good. Guys, that was good. It came right off the seed, super tender, so soft, and it's sweet, but very, very good. Wow. I would like to grow some of that in my house. That's so yummy. Okay, and how can people support you at your farm, your store, everything? You have a storefront that's right in Waimea on Kauai, right?
Yep, so I have the store, and right now I sell fruits out of the store, and I also, some of my fruits make it to the farmer's market through other vendors as well, and so that's how I get my fruit out at the moment, yeah.
Awesome. Okay, and then now I wanted to move back to you and talk more about the loan programs that you have. I know there's a Mahiai one as well, right?
Yes, so we started in 2023 a Mahiai agricultural loan program. This provides to eligible Native Hawaiians a 4% fixed interest loan with a unique feature of we defer the payments for 6 months up front because we know that it takes a while for the crop to mature, the animals to grow, and we want to give you that time to not have to worry about a payment. We encourage you to go to loans.oha.org to get more information. The application takes maybe 15 minutes to complete, and it's about 5 to 10 days for the underwriting and the loan decision.
Wow, awesome. So if you are a Native Hawaiian owner and you want more support throughout your business, make sure you go ahead and check out OHA Mālama Loans. They're going to help you out if they can, when they can, however they can. And I want to say thank you to Three for joining us today because we had so much fun. And I got to say, this fruit, excellent. If you ever stop up at this store, go pick one of these up. They're awesome. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.